I was going to ask, I've seen different videos of you in that room, and you just showed us your Kiss boots. I was going to ask you, what is your most prized piece of memorabilia in that room?
Oh, yeah, I'll show you. Now, in the attic, because I have a lot, but.
Museum. Mom's basement.
Yeah, my house in Atlanta had a lot more. I've got some really cool records that
I like it that he has to go into the safe to take it out.
Yeah. We did ask for the most prize.
This is like, look, it's just like I'll have like memories of where I've got things, and I remember I was in is it like Prague or something on tour, on a day off on tour, and we're walking around and it's freezing cold. Look, I'm a huge Silverhead fan, and I found this Japanese Silverhead 7-inch, and it was expensive. I had to save my per diems for a while and eat nuts on this because I'm a huge Michael DeBar and Silverhead fan.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's cool. And then I have one more thing, if you don't mind.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
A fan gave me this super cool 1977 Bunny Carlos drumsticky sign,
Whoa.
which sits on my piano.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Wow. That's...
just shit like that.
Yeah, I get it. We get
That's
it. Look at our rooms. I mean,
you're in the right place for super nerd. May I share my most recent super
Please,
nerd,
I'm lighting up, motherfucker. Please,
nerd. I got to get up and go get it. Hold on.
Go get it. Go
yeah.
get it. You guys are cracking me up. I'm having a great
time. In the meantime, while he's back.
Dave probably already knows what I'm about to disclose
I don't know,
here.
Man. It seems like you have something new every week.
Well,
like,
no, because we just did a recap on this. So I was recently on the Monsters of Rock cruise, and there was a bunch of people that you probably know on the cruise. It was tons of Nashvillians.
Totally. I got messages. Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. So I had the pleasure of meeting hero Glenn Hughes.
Yeah.
And I got to take a picture with him. I got to sit down and eat breakfast with him. And there I am meeting him, and he's holding his coffee cup. And I have the coffee cup.
Okay. All right.
Glenn Hughes.
I'm all,
he drank out of this.
I'm all about like nerd shit, but bro, you way far off the fucking reservation. With
did I break the nerd needle?
Yeah, dude. Like I'm scared of you. Like, yeah,
dude,
you're gonna meet me. You're gonna like cut some of my fucking hair off and then rub it on your butt or something.
Stalker. Yeah. Yep.
I'm joking.
No, I promise that won't happen. But
that's pretty fucking cool. Seriously, you should have got him to sign it. That'd be cooler. I also love that you're wearing a Rose Tattoo shirt. One of my favorite bands.
Yeah, in the picture.
Oh,
yeah.
in the picture. Yeah. Well, they were on the cruise last year. And I finally got to meet Angry Anderson, and I finally got to see them actually play those fucking songs, those classic songs live. And it was unbelievable seeing that old man work.
Yeah.
Just
I want to see him.
We've had him on the show. He was on our podcast.
He was really great on the show.
Dude, he's the reason I'm covered. That band's the reason why I'm covered in tattoos.
Here's another question I was going to ask.
I have a rose tattoo.
I need to get one, yeah.
When you're, talking with your hands, we can see, obviously you've got tats on the top of your hands and everywhere else. I was going to ask, who was your first rock and roll idol that had a tattoo that made you want to get a tattoo? Was it Angry Anderson?
Bon Scott.
Ah, okay.
Good one. I have
my favorite, maybe my favorite frontman of all time.
I have a tattoo of Bon Scott on my arm to go with Dave's Angus Young tattoo on his arm.
There you go. Can I make a correction in that?
Bring it on.
I think my first below the arm tattoo I got because Michael Monroe had a Black Panther, and I got
one. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Right, right there, like Mike Monroe's got one just like that, and
That's right. Yeah.
So Bon and Mike Monroe, and and then Rose Tattoo is why I just covered myself. But
those are some original bad boys.
Yeah.
Those are kind of
Those
crazy.
were the front man, like Stiff Vaders and fucking the fuck ups and the outlaws is what I liked, right?
Yeah, of course.
Because when you're
It's
picked
okay.
on in high school and you're fucked with and stuff, you look to those because like they're fucking tough, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
they embody the whole rebellious rock and roll spirit that appeals to you when you're listening to the music,
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, you ready for the worst rock
Bring it.
tattoo I got?
Yes. Yeah.
I took some Oxycontin in Florida one time and got blacked out drinking all day. I don't remember anything. I'm not bragging about this. It's very shameful. And I woke and I don't know what happened, dude. But the next day when I came to, I had this fucking Desperado tattoo on my titty, right here. So Desperado. So there you go.
Wow. There you go, kids. Stay away from stay away from drugs and alcohol.
Doesn't stay away from Florida.
Bro, Florida Oxycontin and Desperado. Dude. What a better fucking story.
Woo! Miami Beach. Fuck.
Yeah.
Woo.
We wrote there's a local guy here in town. His name is Houston. Jason knows him, and oddly
Houston
enough,
Richardson.
Yeah, Houston, who lives in Austin. Yeah. But Houston is the guy that dubbed me Metal Dave back when I first moved to Austin. I showed up in Austin with this really long, like Iron Maiden hair, and I immediately I gravitated towards all the punk rockers. And I kind of accidentally saw his band one night, and I loved him. So then I started showing up at all their shows, and one day
their rehearsals.
Yeah. I was just,
you would bring beer. Dave would bring beer to their rehearsals. So.
Yeah. So
that's how you get invited in, bro.
Exactly, man.
He was in.
It wasn't lost on me, man. I figured it out. Anyway, known him for, 28 years or something. And because I was the long hair hanging out with all the punk rockers, they just called me Metal Dave. And I was probably the only guy in that group that had like Judas Priest and Iron Maiden in my record collection. They're all listening to Social Distortion in 7 Seconds and Screeching Weasel and stuff, No Effects and stuff like that. So we kind of grew to appreciate each other's record collections. Up to that point, I was into all the classics, Ramones, Misfits, Sex Pistols, Clash, Dead Boys. But they kind of took me a level deeper, and this was in the late 90s, early 2000s. So do the time frame and you know what we're talking about. Anyway, I used to help Houston write songs for his band, and I would show up at his front door with a 6-pack of Tall Boys, and he would meet me at the front door with a spiral notepad and a pencil. And he's like, here's what I'm thinking, and here's the riff. What you got? And so my job was writing lyrics. So
very easy.
There was a line in one of the songs. This is a long way about telling the story.
I like it.
A line in one of the songs that said, I woke up with a new tattoo and drew a blank about last night. So it's kind of like, it said, tore up from the floor up, I'm a sore-eyed sight, woke up with a new tattoo and drew a blank about last night. That was it.
Nice.
So essentially you spoke my experience into existence.
That's why I bring up the story. Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah, like some quantum rock and roll shit, right? And I see you got a Nick Curran shirt on. You want to talk about a tattooed bad motherfucker that could play guitar,
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. Nick gone too soon, and I was a huge fan of his band, the Flash Boys. I loved him.
My favorite tattoo that he had was the Problem Child across his shoulders on his back.
Yeah.
In the AC/DC font.
So good.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Nick was a great guy.